So the National Guard is being deployed in DC because the crime has run rampant and they're under allegedly like a mini martial law. There's going to be a curfew imposed, and homeless people, if they're out on the street, they're going to be arrested. And I have a problem with that because, first of all, homelessness has been an issue in this country for a very long time, with a large percentage of homeless people being veterans. So now that some states have made homelessness a crime, you can be arrested if you don't have a place to live under this National Guard and this martial law that's being imposed today in DC. They're going to pick up and arrest homeless people. How are they homeless? How is this country not able to help the people who have nowhere to live? Do you know why recently? And this isn't a Trump thing. This homeless population has been growing and growing for years. The homeless population in LA is beyond, I think it's probably the highest between LA and San Francisco. But how are the people who have nowhere to live going to be put in jail because they have nowhere to live? And who's paying to house all of these additional people that are going to be in jail? Like, why don't we take all those resources and find homes for these people? And if there's any mental health issues that are going around that has anything to do with these homeless people, why don't we take taxpayer dollars and give them the help that they need? Why don't we help the people? What's going to be the benefit of throwing homeless people in DC in jail? Like, what's going to be, what's the end game? What's the end result? What is going to happen? How long are you going to leave them in jail? Because when you let them out, they're going to still be homeless. Like, I don't understand. And this is not a current administration thing. This has been a thing forever. But of course, people are going to be saying, oh my God, Trump is doing whatever. Homelessness has been an issue. This administration, the prior administration, the Obama administration, this is not brand new. Meanwhile, we let over 18 million people come into the country, gave them taxpayer dollars money to have homes, to have, food and clothing. And they got, thousands of dollars in SNAP benefits, and they got like homes and apartments. Like, we gave them everything. They came across the border illegal. We gave them everything they needed to survive, healthcare, everything. We put their kids in school, whether they spoke the language or not. We helped them, right? We helped all those illegal migrants that came across the border, irregardless of what they were doing, or regardless of what they were doing. We helped them. We can't help the people who are American citizens. We're gonna help the illegal migrant by giving them housing and food stamps and medical care. We're going to help them. They're not American citizens. They came across the border illegally. But the people who are born and raised, bred American citizens, we're going to put them in jail. Like, I really don't get this. And it's so funny because a lot of people on here tell me, they come in my comments or they DM me like, you should run for office. For what? For what? The government is so broken, in my opinion. What would I do? Like, my voice? Like, so I'm not the only one who feels this way. So how would me running for office do anything? I don't care about that. I want to know. I want somebody to come in the comments and tell me what benefit it is going to serve someone who has no home to throw them in jail. What benefit? What are we providing them? How are we helping them? We already helped the people that came across illegally. We already know that. We know how much it costs. I mean, Chicago is broke, bankrupt, because of all the money that they gave to the illegal migrants in Chicago, so much so that they're laying off teachers and CPS workers, and they're saying, allegedly, that some areas of Chicago school might not start because they don't have enough teachers. So we already know where all the money has been going lately. So my question is, if DC calls in the National Guard, they impose a curfew, and they pick up people who don't have homes, who are living on the street, and throw them in jail, what is the point? What's the objective? What's the end game? Are you going to leave them in jail forever? Or are you going to let them out and then they're still going to be homeless? Are you going to get them a home to live in? Why don't you take the taxpayer dollars money and help American citizens as opposed to throwing them in jail? You think they want to live on the street? And again, if it's mental health issues, get them help. We have doctors, right? Don't we have, what? Let me know down in the comments. Am I all hot and bothered for no reason? Because this sounds crazy to me. And if the state or the District of Columbia thinks that it is acceptable to throw innocent home, and I'm not talking about the criminals that are home. I'm talking about innocent people who are literally on the street because they have nowhere to live. There are homeless people who have jobs, who don't have a home because they can't afford the rent. We have people who are living in their cars. They have jobs. These are not like just like people in the street just wanting to mooch. They're not, they're just, and then we have the whole population of people who need a mental health advocacy. But no, we're going to pick them up and throw them in jail. Let me know down in the comments what you think.